What's going on, guys? It's Alexa back with another video. Today I have to do another mod to my Jeep Wrangler. This one is a very necessary mod that I need to do. I'm actually going to be relocating the mirrors on my Jeep back to the doors. I know this isn't what most Jeep Wrangler owners do. However, the previous owner, I'll go ahead and show you guys. The previous owner of this Jeep already did a mirror relocation kit. He installed that, moved the stock mirrors from the door to the frame of the Jeep itself, which, you know, makes a lot of sense because you want to take the doors off. You'll still have mirrors to go up and down the street and everything like that. Let me show you where the problem comes in. Okay, so once I'm inside, here's my mirror on the driver's side. Everything looks fine, that's normal. And from my perspective right here, this is all I can see from the passenger mirror. If I lean my head back, that's still just about as much as I can see. To me, that is not safe enough. Since I am of shorter stature, I need to be able to pull my seat forward so I can reach all three of my pedals. Since this is a manual Wrangler, I need to make sure I can firmly put all of my feet down, especially on the clutch. You know, I just want to make sure I'm as close as possible. So because of that, I have very limited visibility of the passenger side mirror. Thankfully, nothing bad has happened from that yet, but I have had some close calls with people on that side of the Jeep, and I don't want to risk that anymore. So the other problem that I ran into was when I was looking for different mirror relocation kits, some of them that were available were strictly just so you could see with the doors off. I personally don't want to look for a mirror set that is just strictly for just having your doors off. Winter's right around the corner, so I really don't see myself taking my doors off anytime soon. It's already October, so I know that's coming around. And the one that I really did want to buy, it looks very similar to this. However, the option that they offered was the passenger side relocation part would have an extendable arm, so that way you can extend your mirror out if you need to. The one that I really wanted, the website was actually out of stock, and whenever they became in stock, they wouldn't ship for 2 to 3 weeks. And since I plan on driving this Jeep on a somewhat regular basis, I needed these sooner rather than later. I didn't want to risk the safety. I went ahead and just ordered the stock one, so that way in the future, if I do decide to take my doors off, maybe I'll buy a different set of mirrors where you can just stick it inside the frame of the door. Those are the really easy ones. So but yeah, they didn't have the ones I wanted in stock, so I had to go with the stock mirrors. I had to buy the stock mirrors from 4-Wheel Parts. They ordered them for me, got a pretty decent price on it, and we just really need an Allen wrench. So here's our Allen wrench. Let's see if you guys can see the size on that. That's a 3/16 size. So we have the 6 sides, the hexagon there, and it's going to fit into these screws right here. So we're just going to unscrew these, and then we're going to take off this panel. When they ordered the stock mirrors for me, I think I get a whole new set of mirrors, so I might not even need this one. Of course, I'm not going to get rid of it, but I'm actually going to hang on to these. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this install. So this mod that I got here, these are actually going to be cowls that I install right on the, I guess the front hood part of the Jeep. I'll definitely show you guys. I was waiting to move the mirrors back because I see part of it actually cuts off some of the panel where this cowl would go. So I'm going to install these after I do the mirror install. There we go. Whew. There we go. Full-size mirror right there. So this is the passenger side. We're going to set this down. here's mirror number 2. Yep, and here's the driver's side. Seems like a simple enough install. Doesn't come with any screws. So I'm pretty sure the screws that hold in that panel are going to be the same screws that fit in here. Let me show you that. So these screws, I'm pretty sure already came with the stock Jeep. So these are going to be the ones that screw into the areas on the mirror right here. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take off the old ones, and then I will take off this panel. There's one bolt. So the second bolt is going to be up inside this crevice here. So I'm going to have to use the angled part so I can kind of work it, and once it's loose enough, I'll just unscrew it with my hand. If you have mirrors like this, when you take them off, make sure you take out the bottom one first, so that way it doesn't fall on you or anything like that. I just realized that, so when I do the other side, I'll be sure to remove the bottom screw first, then take off the top one. Okay, first mirror off. I'm just gonna put these back on. First side is done. Now I'm going to do the exact same to the passenger side. Alright guys, both mirrors are off. Everything's right here. So now I'm just going to go inside and take off these panels right here. These are really long screws too. The other ones were pretty short. Alright. And there's our covering panel there. So now, just pop the mirrors in its place. So my dad's helping me hold the mirror in place, so that way I can get a snug fit on the door. So I've always noticed with screwing and tightening things, you want to make sure you tighten them in equally in stages, so that way if you tighten the top one completely and you haven't even put the second one in, it might cause some unevenness, and you don't want that. So I tightened both of these down really good. Here's what it looks like on the outside. Boom, right there. So once again, I'm going to do the same thing on the passenger side, and then I'm going to show you guys the result. Alright guys, so mirrors are officially installed. Here's the other side. Same thing. Just had to get in there and tighten everything with my hand and this Allen wrench right here. We went ahead and adjusted them to how I need to see whenever I'm driving. My dad helped me out. He even stood in my blind spot just to make sure that I'm able to see everything. Alright, so results from the driver's side. Clearly see everything, no problem whatsoever. This is my view right here. The camera's practically on my face. And if I turn over, passenger side, clearly can see everything. If I lean back, there's my fender. If I lean forward, I can see even more in my blind spot, but this is exactly how I should have been seeing this whole time. So my confidence has just increased a bunch. But yeah, huge difference. But of course, this is stock. This is how it's supposed to come, so I'm really not surprised. But I feel so much better driving now. I would always stay in my right lane because I'm like, if I get in the middle or the left lane and I need to get over, I don't know who's in my blind spot. So now I don't have to worry about that anymore. So really happy with the results. And like I said, if I decide to change my mind about putting the mirrors on the outside when I take my doors off, I'm still keeping the other ones, and I still might buy a different little kind of drop-in mirror set that you can have with your doors off. So I might do that as well. But before I wrap up the video, I'm going to go ahead and install the cowls on the hood so you guys can see what those look like. So the cowls are going to go in this spot right here on either side of my hood. I do have an aftermarket antenna on this side. Hopefully this might get in the way, so all I have to do is literally just unscrew this bottom base and then just screw it back in when I'm done. But I'm going to clean off this part really well with some water. I didn't even use some rubbing alcohol because it comes with adhesive. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So here are these. I got these off Amazon. These were really inexpensive. I'm pretty sure they were less than 20 bucks. So you just peel the adhesive off and make sure you match it on the correct side. So this side is going to go here. And that's basically what it's going to look like. I like that look already. But yep, so I'm going to go ahead and clean this off real quick and then slap these on. Peel off the adhesive. Alright guys, here's the finished product with the cowl install. I just made sure I pressed down firmly on both sides. Check on this side. Thankfully I didn't have to remove the antenna. I was able to just kind of work around it, slide it in place. And I wanted to make sure I picked a day where it wouldn't rain or it wouldn't rain the next day or anything like that, just to give it enough time for the adhesive to really stay on there. So looks pretty good. A little flexible antenna. But yeah, I really like the look. Best thing is, if I ever get tired of it, I can take it off. How easy will it be to take off? I'm not sure, but hopefully I don't think I will. But yeah, I really like the look. The mirrors have been finally adjusted to the point where I can see out of both equally just as good. So really happy about that. But yeah, that was today's quick little install. Very simple. So I was excited about that. The stock mirrors themselves, I got them for about $150 or so. I'm not sure how much they are at a dealership, but I know they're more expensive than that. So it was a pretty easy install, and if you guys have any questions that maybe I didn't answer during the install, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think in the comments as well, whether you like the look of the cowls or if you would have picked a different mirror setup to go with. But yeah, hopefully I can do more self-installs with my Jeep, with my Camaro. You know, because most of the time I like working on it if it's not too difficult, but today was pretty hot, so it was a little tough, but I managed. So as always, thank you guys again for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you know to hit it with a like, and if you're enjoying my content, you know to subscribe to my channel. I post twice a week, so there's always something fun for you to watch. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Take care.